Hello everyone, my name is Kumar Patel and today I am going to solve the question score of a string from LeetCode. So in this question we are given a string S and we need to find a score of the string. To find a score of the string, we need to find the sum of the absolute difference between the ASCII characters of the adjacent characters. To understand the question and more carefully, we are going to look at the examples given below. So in the first example, we have given the string hello. So in this question, we need to find the ASCII values of the characters in the string. For example, H has the value 104, E has the value 101, L has the value 108, and O has value 111. We need to find the difference of the ASCII value of the adjacent characters. For example, the difference between ASCII value of H and E, difference between E and L, L and L, and so on. At the end of all this calculation, we will get the score of the string. So now let's start the question. First, we need to find the length of the string. So we are going to use dot size for that. Now we are going to use a variable to to calculate the score of the string. Now we are going to run a for loop from I is equal to 0 to I less than length. Then we are going to take a variable x to find the absolute difference, so the difference between the ASCII characters. Now since we have taken the data type of x as int, but the data type of s of I and s of I plus 1 is a character, the compiler will implicitly convert the characters to its ASCII value so that we can get the x in the form of an integer. Now since we need the absolute value, if x is negative, we need to first convert it into positive. Now we are going to add it to the score. Now the whole for loop will run and will calculate the score. Then at the end of the loop, we will return the score of the string. Now let's check the test cases. As you can see, we have passed the two test cases given here. Just to make sure, we will test our own test cases. Now if we run our test case, it has passed that too. So now let's submit a question and let's check it. As you can see, the solution was accepted, and that was it from my side. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.